Let's zoom out on the Revolut conversation for 1 second. London is the capital of fintech in the world, arguably. Very, very competitive marketplace with a lot of strong legacy players. VCs, investment funds, banks, obviously. And then come this whole fintech revival, this challenger banks revival.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about that landscape in which you're operating in?
Yeah, I think the whole thing happened after the financial crisis. I think the UK and also the European Union were probably the first regulator that basically invented a new framework which allowed smaller companies to compete with established players. So if you think about big banks with billions of cash, and it's very hard for like a small startup which has maybe $500,000 or a few millions to compete against that. Because it's just like to get a banking license and to get the cash that you need to hold balances outweighs kind of like what you can achieve with a small company. So after the financial crisis, basically, like the regulators thought about how can we make finance more transparent and have more competition. And they created something called the e-money license, which is used by a lot of different companies, not just challenger banks, but also investment platforms or insurance companies. And I think that regulation or the regulatory framework, which allowed companies like Revolut, Monzo, Moniz, and many others to actually start building their product, start offering their product to customers, and then ultimately grow into a sustainable scale-up or even enterprise.